Hello my fellow druids, Zaior here with a new video to kick off Season 9. This video will be pretty simple. It will give you the tools you need to level up to 60 with no problems. We will be taking advantage of the buff to Earth Spike and its versatility for both leveling and getting started in T1, T2. I will personally be using this build to level, since it won't give us any spirit issues and it deals solid damage both in human and bear form. Plus, it's very tanky. I think it's one of the best leveling builds along with Pulverize. Let's jump into this simple build. I want to give you a few tips first. I think this is the most important part of the video, since the planner will be down in the description anyway. Here's my druids. Let's focus on completing the seasonal questline. This will help you level up faster and also complete the new season objectives. Very important. Second, and I think this is where a lot of time gets wasted, going over every item one by one trying to figure out what's good and what's not. Here, my advice is, just equip whatever upgrades your gear, nothing more. Don't worry about other stuff, at least for the first 30 levels. Once you have cleared that first hurdle, start looking for gear that mainly has willpower and max life. For your helmet, chest, pants and boots, some defense like armor or all resistance will be great. For the rest of the gear, attack speed, critical strike chance or lucky hit chance are good options. Third, and very important, the aspects. Some aspects will help a lot in early leveling. Here are the most important ones to use when leveling up. Use them whenever you want. The sooner, the better, but be mindful of your materials. First, Seismic Shift aspect, which will make your spikes shoot in a line and increase their damage. Second, adaptability. If you cast your base skill above 50% of your resources, your air spike can deal up 100% more damage. Third, Moonrise, which helps with attack speed and movement speed. You can do all these in human form with no uniques, taking advantage of Earth Spike buff and without spending resources to cast a skill, which is one of the druid's big problems early on. Gear will be pretty simple. Like I said, from level 1 to 30, just focus on upgrading your gear and salvaging the rest for materials. From 30 to 60, you will want to start looking for items with affixes and aspects that will help you be as strong as possible when you start Torment difficulty. For example, for the helmet, look for these affixes. And the aspect you will want here is Aspect of Might, at least until you get Basilisk Prayer. For the chest, these affixes will also help with Quicksand aspect. You will be able to apply CC to enemies with your air skills. Legendary gloves with Rapid aspect will work great for the early version of this build. The attack speed really helps you clear and farm faster. Pants with aspect of concussive strikes for more CC. For boots, look for movement speed. It will really help in early levels so you can move faster around the map. A dagger, mace or one-handed sword will all work fine for this build. I recommended the dagger since it's faster for casting your skills. I suggest using Shard of Baratil when you move into Torment. Amulet, just use the best one you have. No need to waste time hunting for a perfect one at these levels. Adaptability aspect on the amulet is the best choice. Use the best rings you have, with Seismic Shift aspect and Crush Stone so you can deal even more damage with Earth Spike. For the totem, look for one with willpower, max life and crit. Moonrise aspects will give you more attack speed and movement speed. I won't go into tempering yet since the build is finished at this point. But if you want, you can add a chance to double cast Earth Spike on your weapon. This part doesn't need too much explaining guys, but here are the best options. Advantageous Beast for more movement speed, Iron Feather for more life, Avian Rod for more critical strike damage, Bolster for more fortification, and Obsidian Slam for those overpowered hits. Here, I will show you what the skill tree will look like in human form, before you get Basilisk Prayer. Your priority will be to max out Air Spike immediately, along with defensive skill and these passives here. You can build the rest of the tree however you like. When you're able to look your key passive, make sure you do it right away. Remember, this tree is for before you get Basilisk Prayer. Once you get it, you will need to move some points around, but the planner will be in the description when it's time to chain it. Remember, in bear form, earth skills get an even bigger benefit. I'm not showing Paragon yet since we can really use it at this part of the game, but I will be adding more versions of the build later on. For Horadric powers, here's what I think are the best choices all the way through endgame. For the infusion, use Corrosive Vapor to apply poison damage. This will let us benefit from passives like Envenom and aspects like Challenges Death. For Catalyst, early on you can go with Disintegrate, it's pretty strong and helps you poison enemies consistently. For Arcana, Sapping Cross to make enemies vulnerable, Fractured Core, and Bloody Turn. From gems, we will be using Idol from Below, Scornful Light, and Illuminate Eye. Alright my fellow druids, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a pretty simple video, but I think it gives you what you need to level up quickly before moving into endgame. At the time I'm making this video, the planner isn't updated yet on Mobalytics, but as soon as it is, I will update the build too. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. That way we can grow the community and the channel. Thank you so much for all the support in Season 8, and I hope in the new season we can grow even more and take Druid to the very top. See you in Sanctuary.